If somebody told me to give a summary of the year, of 2022, I wouldn't really know where to start. I would have a hard time starting. Because I came down here towards the start of the year and I had to do the whole transition from living college life to living back down here. No, it's a huge difference. The 3 hours up there where I went to college, and then down here where I went, where I left it down here to go to college. I had to find a job, and I already had I already was kind of in the mindset of finding a new job than what I already did before I left for college. I wanted to do something different, and I found out that Amazon paid a lot. But I didn't realize that that's not where I wanted to be. I didn't realize that's not what I wanted to do for a while. Sorry, I had to turn my LEDs that are in front of me. So I went to Amazon. I applied and I got the job. And there were a lot of things wrong. A lot of things that I didn't think about that I should have when taking the job. So that kind of made me depressed. And it really threw off my lifestyle. My sleep schedule was messed up. How I went about every day, it wasn't right. It wasn't normal. So I decided that I would go to try to figure out what I thought my dream job was. Try to get that. Which, teaching. I didn't have a degree, but you don't necessarily need a degree, and you don't need a teaching certificate in order to be a teacher. It's complicated. I got the position as a TA being my secondary priority, but my first priority being a paraprofessional. But I'm not teaching at all. It's not my dream job. And even now, as close as I'm close to it, but as close as I am to it, I'm not thinking that teaching is my dream job. I'm thinking that I'm going back to what my dream job has been the majority of the time, that I've been thinking, what do I want to do the rest of my life? That's until I get to the extent that every YouTuber and podcast host reaches at some point. 50 listeners in a podcast, you get money. 4,000 public watch hours and 1,000 subscribers, on YouTube, you get paid. And just to reach that, until I reach that, I need something. I need a job. Helps pay for me to live. And I'm thinking that I want to either become a comedian, which probably isn't get paid that much, or become an actor, which pays enough to at least get the bills done with. And have a little bit left over for groceries and stuff. My mom has given me more freedom. I guess my mom and my dad both. They both took me off of their insurance, for multiple reasons, but one of the reasons becoming I'm not a student anymore. So they take me off of their insurance and have me do my own insurance. So I do now. And then, my grandfather, he got sick, and he's been sick for a while, but we never really knew what it was that was making him sick. And we found out that he has cancer, in the lungs. And I'm not gonna get on all the details, but he's not doing too great. So, being that I wanted to move away, not that I really wanted to move away from my family, but I want to be the person who, I didn't want to be a 22-year-old living with their parents and their parents' parents, and I want my own place. I'm fine even living with somebody, as long as, I got along with them. In an apartment. But the fact that him and me are the only two males in the house, and he can't do anything anymore, and I was told when I got back down here, I could start looking for an apartment, and now that's not the case because one, I'm the last man left in the house. Two, as soon as my grandfather passes away, I'm probably gonna have to do everything that he did. Summing up the year 2022 is difficult to do because of so many things that went wrong in 2022 on my end. And maybe I'm still trying to figure out who I am. Or trying to figure out what I want to do. Making sure that when I get to what I want to do, I am okay with doing that for the rest of my life. Because I'm not okay being a paraprofessional the rest of my life. I'm not so sure I'm okay with being a teacher the rest of my life if I become a teacher. If I had a chance to go back to college and be on a campus and go to classrooms and everything, now that I know what college is like, I can prepare myself. But that means leaving people who need me for some stuff than relying on me for everything, and then also leaving my job. But again, it's not my dream job, but that gets me further from being my dream job, because now I don't even know what I want to major in. Film production, maybe? Criminology, maybe? I don't have to necessarily use the degree I get. When I get to the point that every YouTuber and podcast host reaches, and the money starts rolling in from that, maybe I can stop doing everything aside from those two and just do those two, and that would be my main job, those two. But for now, not getting paid, so it's like I have 3 jobs, except I have 3 jobs, just only getting paid for one of them. Trying to get my channel to attract more viewers and kind of help the community get back on track of missing it, forgetting what the channel is really about. I designed a special project that I made the rules of. Not allowed to tell you anything about it. But that would be done at some point. You guys could watch it with me during a special preview live show. Live stream. It's done. I finished the project. Release date is set for January 10th at 12 p.m. noon time. That's when I would start the live stream, and wouldn't actually do until 12:10. If I don't think enough people are in there, I wouldn't start until 12:20. But that's why summing up the year of 2022 is so hard to do. If someone were to ask me to do it, asking myself to do it, I'm able to hesitate, say something, realize it's not true, change it to make it true, and not question myself of why I just changed something in the middle of the sentence. Why I changed the sentence in the middle of it going on. I never thought I'd be so hung up, so into a year. Wouldn't want it to end and change next year, but I don't want this year to end. I want to stay. If it can. I've been thinking of a game that I haven't played yet, and play it for you guys to kind of close out the year of 2022. I was like, what could be a good game? What could I do for them? I want to be a game that I played yet so badly that I don't know. I had the perfect game for you guys. I got Emily is Away 3. But the fact that I put off Emily is Away 2, the last recording of that, because I wanted to do a re-recording kind of, but also a continuation and kind of just do one whole recording of Emily is Away 2 for you guys. And I didn't for some reason. So I was thinking of a game that maybe doesn't have an end, you know? So I thought, what kind of game doesn't have an end, really? So I was thinking a game called Rapid Tap. So if you know what Rapid Tap is, and you're not really getting the gist of it just from what I'm doing here, you have this picture, and you can choose picture to wherever you want it to be with what they have in their gallery. But you choose picture, and then whenever it highlights a square, you click it as fast as you possibly can. And it gets more intense as it goes on. It gets faster, and it gets more insane, and you just have to really keep on track with it. And not click the wrong square. Because if you click the wrong square, you die. And you have now 3 lives. And now I have... Okay. So that happened. There's no way to get like an insane score like these weird people have. So you have all these random skins that you can do. And I don't know which one. This is mine right now, but gotta find a good one to kind of close over here. Oh, kitty cat. Oh, this one. Yeah. I'm okay with this one. Alright. This guy seems to be a little bit more furry than most cats. I have like 6 cats, and they're not this fuzzy, this hairy. This cat seems to a little more fur than what should be on a cat. I'm not saying the cats can't be furry and can't be fuzzy and have all this hair on them. I mean, they're an animal. They're supposed to have fur. That's what a cat has. But this much? Nah. Now, if it was dog, that's a different story. Also, why is this cat look traumatized? He'll put a sweater on you. He'll hurt you. I also like when it goes to the same square more than once. Stop doing that. It's like, did I click it or not? Like, that's always that's the same thing. That oh my god, that is the one thing that runs through my mind, and it's immediately runs through my mind every time it hits it for a second time or for a third time. Screw you! I got a new score apparently. This game before I've gone higher than 76, or yeah, 76. Yeah. But like I said, it hits it more than once, and the immediate response in my head is like, did I not click it? I don't want it to beep at me and say, hey, you lost a life because you didn't click it, so I click again. But then I'm always worried, and then it's always like, okay, I'm gonna click this and it's going to beep at me because I clicked the wrong thing because I already clicked it. But I didn't already click it. I'm so relieved when it doesn't beep at me because it actually did play it a second or third time. Plus, it's not like staying green, it goes green, and then it's like goes to the normal color of the background for like a second, then it goes back to green. That one is 4 times. Why? I don't understand. So it gives you kind of a warning. Hey, you need to click the square again. Don't do that. You didn't even give me enough time since I was on the top and I need to go down the bottom. Stop doing that. What is wrong with you? Huh? I don't know why this isn't the best game to end out 2022, but there are some games that are better than this one, but still not great. There's a game called Left 4 Red, which I'll play at some point next year. But the thing is, with Left 4 Red, it's about somebody who regretted not telling the girl that he likes her before COVID happened, the lockdown, and they all had to go home and not have school for the rest of the year. And he like kind of texts her and everything. And that would be great if, you know, COVID was a new thing, but, you know, yeah, it's not necessarily gone, but people aren't necessarily talking about it, and it's not such a big deal as it was before. So why would that be the best game? That wouldn't be the best game to play for you guys. That's why I thought this game would be best to play. So we're gonna do this one more time, and I'm not gonna be talking because we're gonna try to get the highest score I can, and we need to try to get higher than 76. We're gonna try to get to 200. Oh, come on. Alright, so I got to 111, which is my high score. And the thing I was gonna say was, if I don't beat my high score, it doesn't count as the final round. I have to beat my high score to count as the final round, but my goal is to get to 200, so I got to 111, that's good. That is good. But that was Rabbit Tap. Whew. Okay. That was good. My plan was to come on here at 11:30 and say nothing. Just stare at you guys for a half hour. Once it got to 11:50, I would have done the countdown. And at the end, I would have said, Happy New Year, everybody. But I thought maybe it would have been good to give you a review, a summary, or rundown of how 2022 went for me. Yeah. So there it was. 2022 in a nutshell. Everything seems to change. Came back down here and I met somebody that I've had a crush on since high school, and she's had a crush on me since high school, but I never thought that a girl like her could like me, so I tried to move on. Found out she did like me when I moved back down here. So we were talking, but we were never really dating. And then she decided she really wasn't into me anymore, or ever, and started dating somebody else, which was right around the time that I decided that maybe she wasn't right for me. So I moved on. And I moved on, but not on somebody else. I don't like anybody. There's nobody for me to like. Half the people that I work with are twice my age. Kind of weird. There's actually somebody who works in the same school as me, and she's a friend from high school. Not the same one I was talking about. She's a friend from high school. She's in my theater, in my drama club, and she is a substitute now, long-term substitute, and they're even offering her a computer lab job on the computer lab on the 6th grade hallway, which is the hallway that I'm usually on in the mornings, so I could see her. We came closer. We haven't seen each other for over a year, and now we're better buds than what we were before. We weren't necessarily bad buds, but we were close, just not as close as like we were buddy, and now we are buddy, or just below it. So it's great to have her there, and she's probably the only one that's around my age. Well, no, there's some substitutes that come in at times, but they're only substitutes. They're for like a day. I never see them again. So I'm like, and they, most of them, not all of them, most of them, even though my badge that says I'm a teacher was in plain sight for them to see, right here, they still thought I was a student. In middle school. Now keep this in mind. I work at middle school. I have a full-on beard, which is shaved once, and I'm kind of tall. And they, for some reason, think I'm a student. It's like they want to take a role. Like, what's your name? Like, I'm Mr. Martin. I'm a teacher. See my badge? He's out here in the open. You didn't see him when I walked in the room? I walked in the room, talking to this kid, like I'm talking to a student, as a teacher would talk to a student, and you think that I'm a student? What? So that was really weird for me, too. That happened. Sorry. Either one firework or they just started fireworks, but there was a firework just happened right outside my window right there, because I'm in front of a window. So I don't know if that's fireworks, like the regular fireworks, or that's just somebody who had a firework and they just shot it off at that very moment, and I happened to catch it. It was very pretty. It was red. Just came up and like, psh, and you know like how normal fireworks looks like. Usually, I think one year they did the fireworks out there, out this window. See it right there. I think that was 2018, 2015. It was awesome. And one time, even before that, I think they did it out the front of my, so like you could only see if you were out the front of my house. So we kind of built a campfire, or maybe it's a bonfire, I don't know, fire pit. We have fire pit and we built a fire in there, and I had some friends over and just kind of watched the fireworks on a starry night. I'm usually, tired by this point, which I am a little bit tired, but for different reasons than normally, and I wouldn't mind going out and seeing him. I know, from start to finish, see what cool things they do, because they can do some cool things, the normal fireworks, but one, it's cold outside. Two, I don't know, I don't have the motivation to go out there, It was like, what's the point of going out there? Just see fireworks, see something cool, have it be gone in the moment. Come back inside, go to sleep like nothing happened. These people who do the main fireworks, what's going through the minds as they're doing this, There's a game that I could have gotten probably that would have maybe closed out 2022 perfectly. Called Fireworks Mania. Perfect for today. It doesn't have a 2022 firework in there that I know of. It's not new or anything. I mean, I guess it's respectively new, but it would have been a perfect game. I don't even know where it is, if it's on Steam or what, but I usually did play it. I don't think they closed out a year playing it. Maybe they did, I'm not sure, but they have fun doing it. It looks like fun. I want to play it. I feel like I should have a plan from what my channel should, what kind of vibe it should give off, what I should mainly focus on every year, but I'm not sure what I want this year to be about. I have a plan for this year. Like, 2022, that was pretty much all about, hey, I have some college videos I want to show you guys. Sorry, there's a weird truck. Huh. Or not 2019, 2021 was about kind of, hey, I'm finishing up high school, so try to do some cool stuff with that. 2020, I think 2020 was a struggling year for me. Thought it was graduating high school, it turned out it wasn't. Turned out I had to become a super senior. I guess I want to do the countdown. I can do the countdown myself, you know. I don't want to really keep you guys for a few hours, so. I did think it would take longer than this for me to kind of give you a whole rundown. Everything. But nothing more to say. The next thing I upload probably won't be until after the live stream on the 10th of January. First one was here. So I'm going to try to go to sleep to the sound of fireworks going off all around me. So thank you all so much for watching. How about you tell me what you thought about this in the comments below? Don't be afraid to just do it. Share how your year of 2022 went. I'd love to read them. React to them. Even in the video, maybe. If you like this and you want to see more vlogs like this, let me know. I'll do more. Whether you want me to or not. Thank you all again. And as always, I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.